Hey guys, and welcome back to Britney and Baby. Today's video is going to be a nighttime routine, and actually we had filmed this a few days ago and stopped randomly filming, so you guys are getting two different day footages. But this is a pretty accurate representation of every single night, how our night goes with all of the kids. We go ahead, well, first of all, can we just say how dark it gets so quickly? That's like the one downside that I don't like about winter. I like the cooler weather, but I don't like how it gets super dark around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So I don't even know, I don't have any times for you guys when we start our nighttime routine, because sometimes it can be like 4 o'clock we're prepping for dinner, sometimes it's 5 o'clock, but we kind of tidy up the house before we get dinner started. For us, it's a lot easier to kind of clean as we go throughout the day instead of like waiting at the end of the day to clean, because then we're just left with a huge mess. So usually we'll run the vacuum, we'll close the blinds, we'll tidy up the living room, clean up the kitchen a little bit if we have to unload dishes, whatever we need to do before dinner to kind of have like a clean slate and not get super overwhelmed by the time dinner's done and it's time to put the kids to bed. I have to say, hands down, getting kids to wind down and get ready for bed is the hardest part of the day. Also, peep the melted straws in the dishwasher. But yeah, bedtime is super stressful, so the less mess that we have to worry about as we're cleaning throughout the day, the better. It saves us from being super overwhelmed at night. Also wanted to add that usually around this time when we're tidying up and getting ready to start dinner, the older kids are usually playing in their rooms or watching their iPads, like having an iPad break, or playing in the playroom. Fletcher, I think at this time he was taking a nap. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was taking a nap because he's not anywhere in the frame, but he is usually taking like his night nap, and this is like a accurate representation of tidying up and cleaning for nothing. You just feel like you're cleaning all day just for it to be the same. Like, even if we were cleaning throughout the whole day, we're back at square one most of the time at night. But for tonight's dinner, we are making chili and cornbread. This is like the perfect meal right now, especially where we live, because it's starting to get really cold, especially for living in the South. So chili was like the perfect, hit the spot, and perfect winter meal. And we're just taking a shortcut tonight. Usually I try to make homemade cornbread just because it tastes better, but tonight it's Jiffy and it works, so that's what we're going for. I will say most of the time I do have to modify our dinner meals, especially if we're making something that some of the kids don't like. For example, this meal, Scarlett and Harlow love chili, but Nolan and Aria do not. So I'll give them basically the same thing, like the muffin and the strawberries, just like the girls, but we also made some chicken tenders for them. Most of the time I don't mind modifying the meals if it just means making one extra thing and I know that the kids are gonna eat. But I think this was at the time, Fletcher always knows like when it's dinner time. You know how like babies just know, like when you fall asleep or when you're about to sit down and eat, they wake up every single time without a doubt. So he woke up from his nap, and we usually just put him in his little seat while we're eating. Of course, until he's like eating solids in a few months, then he'll be joining the dinner table with us. But he's pretending to shoot me with his chicken nugget, and as I was finishing up dinner, I was just messing with the kids. If you guys need a tip on how to get your kids to smile, just tell them not to smile. Like, don't smile, and I swear it works every single time. That's most of the time how I get the kids to smile in our pictures. But after dinner, this is when the kids will take their showers. We like take turns taking showers and taking baths, and most of the time the kids just like to wrestle and play and take all the pillows off the couch, as you can see, which back in the day I'd have been like, nope, not doing it. My pillows are my pride and joy because they are so expensive and I have so many of them and I love my pillows, but I have learned to let so much go now, and if they're not wrestling, they're playing in the playroom, and we're just helping all the kids kind of rotate and alternate with their showers and baths and getting pajamas. I am now cleaning up the kitchen. I think at this time Frank was giving Fletcher a bottle, so I started cleaning the kitchen while the bigger kids were getting their showers and baths and getting ready to go to bed. Actually, this night we went ahead and had all the kids take their baths and showers, and then we had some hot chocolate, so you guys will see that in a little bit. But I'm just cleaning up the whole kitchen, putting the food away. Chili is the best. Leftover like soup and pasta and chili, you guys cannot argue with me. Like they make the best leftovers. I like to add also sour cream, even avocado or Fritos, or even sometimes jalapenos on top of my chili. So good. Also had to include this in this video because usually at night, like even before dinner, to get the kids occupied or while I'm cleaning up, I'll just turn on music. Like we listen to music all the time in the house just because the kids love to dance and it occupies them. But I noticed I was filming Scarlett and she was spinning, and Aria used to do the same thing with her eyes, but anytime I tried to put the camera back on the tripod, she was not having it. She wanted me to film her dancing, and she would not let me turn the camera off or put it back up. She wanted me to film her literally the whole time. While Frank got the girls out of the bath and ready for bed and get their pajamas on, I am now on bottle duty. But tonight we wanted to do something special for the kids because I feel like we haven't really gotten to do anything with them because we have just been so busy. This time of year is really, really hectic, and I have had a lot on my plate when it comes to work wise. So we are gonna have a relaxed night. We turned on the Grinch and we made all of the kids some hot chocolate. Also, you guys need to let me know where you can find those hot chocolate bombs. I want to get some of those so bad because they look so cool. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The little like chocolate balls that you put into warm milk and then, or you put them in the cup. I don't know what you do with them, but they like open up and then they have like hot cocoa in the middle. I need to find those. Also, if you're ever wondering how the kids do with Fletcher, you guys can just see how much they love him, and especially Scarlett and Harlow. They are so I don't even want to say obsessed, but they are so obsessed, like always wanting to be around him, always hugging him, always snuggling, cuddling him. You guys see, like he has so much love just from his sisters alone. Oh, also I wanted to show you guys, because I didn't know that Ready Whip made non-dairy whipped cream. If you guys didn't know this as well, it worked out perfectly with Scarlett since she has a milk allergy. I got this coconut one and the kids loved it as well. They couldn't even tell the difference. And also they have an almond milk or almond one as well. So if you need some non-dairy options, this is accurate representation of how the night's going. It was pretty hectic trying to get the hot chocolate done, the movie, the kids are just like wanting to play as well. Like I said, trying to get them to settle down for the night. And of course we did add sugar into the mix, but trying to get them winding down for the night is sometimes hectic and chaotic. And we got Bubby's playing on his playmat while I tackle all the other kids downstairs with movie night. Frank is going ahead and putting Scarlett to bed for the night. And actually, while I was cleaning up the hot chocolate and cleaning up the kitchen a little bit, Harlow was laying down on the couch and she was so cute, and I was filming her, and then the next thing that I knew, she was passed out and asleep. So Frank went ahead and took her upstairs. I'm still at the point in like my recovery from my surgery that it hurts to pick up things, like even sometimes picking up Fletcher. So he's taken on a huge role with the kids and picking them up and getting them to bed and everything. But then we put Fletcher to bed, we get him all swaddled up and ready to go. Nolan was ready for bed. Actually, at this point in the video or in the night, he was complaining about not wanting to go to school the next morning. So that's why he looks a little grumpy and upset. So at this point, 4 out of the 5 kids are asleep. Aria just got done with her shower and I'm just brushing out her hair and braiding it. But this is actually the end of our nighttime routine. Beyond this, you know, me and Frank just relax. I do my editing and working, and you know, we're getting ready for bed. But this is pretty much it for a typical nighttime routine for us. Even after the kids go to bed, the work doesn't stop. We still have to do some cleaning up or working, like I said, and just having just alone time, me time to watch Netflix or whatever. So regardless though, I hope you guys enjoyed this nighttime routine. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video. Bye guys.
Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise.